I do not care that Alex Hormozi broke the world record in 2025 by selling 2.7 million copies of his book, $100 million offers. I do not care that he made $106 million as a result of that launch. It does not matter to me. That does not inspire me even in the slightest. What I do care about and what inspires me is the fact that this man said his team puts out 450 pieces of content on a weekly basis. Do you know what that means? I'm inspired by the fact that on YouTube, every 2 days, he's putting out a long form piece of content. I'm inspired when he says, do so much volume that it will be unreasonable for you not to win. That is what inspires me. In the same way, I do not care that Steven Bartlett's company, Steven.com, was valued at $425 million. That is a ridiculous number. Fine. What I'm inspired by is the fact that he started Diary of a CEO in 2017 and he has remained consistent almost 10 years after. I'm inspired by the fact that he is obsessive over the minutest detail. He cares about the diffusers in the studio when he's recording his podcast. One of the most successful young businessmen, investors, content creators, storytellers of our time is still obsessive over thumbnails. It still matters to him how the story is told. He's still obsessive over the seemingly insignificant things. If you make a good enough piece of content that would attract his attention, Steven is going to respond in your comment section. That is how much he cares about the work that he does. I am inspired by that. I'm not inspired by the fact that Dean Forbes was named the most influential black man in the UK in 2025. I'm not inspired by him being one of the richest black men in Europe. That is not my motivation. What inspires me is when he says, I don't burn calories on emotional fear. When he tells a story on how that his mentality is his greatest asset. How that he doesn't care if he is the only person of color in certain rooms. He knows who he is. How that he started telesales and didn't see it as a job that was beneath him, but he knew what he needed to do for survival and he played that role to the fullest, eventually climbing to leadership positions at a very young age. That is what inspires me. The work that goes behind the scenes that produces the results that we see and the headlines that we see. By God, there are so many things that I still hope to achieve. There are so many dreams that I want to bring to life. But as someone who has achieved some of his wildest imagination, I can tell you for a fact that if you focus on the results, you're going to see the process and the work as a burden. But if you focus on the work, the input, the process, the person you're going to become as you go towards that destination, then the result is just an after effect that is waiting to happen. You choose your path.